So this question asks us about line 54, right? So what do? We all go to line 54, and we read it, and we say, huh. By contrast, tax doctrine and policy counsel, taxation of the sale of virtual items for real currency, and in games that are intentionally commodified. And we think the information for this question is going to be all right here. But where else did they talk about games that are intentionally commodified? It's at the very beginning. It said, most multiplayer games prohibit real-world trade in virtual items, but some actually encourage it. That would be intentionally commodified games, right? By granting participants intellectual property rights in their creations. So those that encourage it, those that are intentionally commodified, grant intellectual property rights to the people in their creations.
Why wouldn't you read on to line 55?
Oh, no, you certainly would. I'm just saying that the question is just asking about what the passage says about these types of games, so we are not just going to find the answer right around there. This is actually a pretty common tactic. Sometimes they'll say things like this. They'll say, what does the passage say about the painters mentioned in paragraph 2? The painters were mentioned in paragraph 2. So everyone rushes to paragraph 2 and they look at it. But then they talk about those painters later. And the passage says something about those painters who were mentioned in paragraph 2. Not what was said about those painters in paragraph 2. Okay, so answer choice D is correct. Other answers that we were tempted by? A. The game allows selling real items for virtual currency. What? Did you get this from in-world sales for virtual currency? I think on the surface, when we read in-world, we're thinking in the real world. But this is actually in the world of the game.
Yes, that's how I read it.
Why would it be 80, right?
That's easy.
Players of the game can exchange one virtual currency for another virtual currency. Two virtual currencies?
Yeah, like the fact is, didn't it mention something about they can trade each other characters or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's currency for currency. It's not a virtual commodity for a virtual currency.
Yeah. I saw there's not two currencies going on. So the reason that we have to interpret in-world sales on line 55 as in the game is because this paragraph is talking about taxing things. It says the sale of virtual items for real currency, and even if it stays inside the game. That's the idea. It wouldn't be surprising if it was outside the game. Of course, that should be taxed. Okay,